Greetings, my fellow Wendigos. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 22 of Wendigos, which originally streamed live on Twitch. Mallet moles have just gone to this ancient complex here. They are going to strip this ancient complex of as many resources as them and 2 bison can carry. So there are 2 bison here ready to help them carry it. One thing I noticed is that travel meals here are not set up for travel. So I'm going to allow them to eat basically whatever they want because a lot of the meals they have here, they weren't allowed to eat. We do, of course, have the tacos is still sort of bug locked here. There were some YouTube comments about, to summarize really briefly, YouTube comments that essentially the fact that we have 2 outposts or 2 bases means that like half the raids go over to the other one. And that's a little bit cheese. And I actually agree with that. I do think it's a bit cheesy to avoid half of the raids. So as soon as I am able, I am going to get tacos back to the main base or something, some sort of alternative. So we'll have to figure that out. Now, we did also grab a whole lot of blocks, and with all of those blocks, I wanted to design a bit of a kill box, but obviously not a kill box that includes turrets, because if you remember, our ideology prohibits autonomous weapons entirely. So this is going to be maybe a familiar looking kill box to many of you, but if it isn't, this is a kill box that is designed for either assault rifles or SMG fire to manage, enemy, incursions, I guess. Oh, the Yoda. Hey, Dig, thanks for the resub. So I also would like to incorporate the deep water here as part of the kill box. So I'm going to be designing this in plans. What I would like to do is maybe here, build a bridge, and eventually, once we have the research, drain that area. But build a bridge there to allow us to shoot out at anything outside of the kill box. And then from here, let's go 11 down, and then 11 down again. So this should be 21, right? 11 and 11. So this is the middle spot. This is 10 up and 10 up. Actually, let's go 11 up and 11 up. That will be even more elegant, I think. So this is the center point here, which doesn't really line up. Ooh. Oh, no. Okay, this is the center point. It does line up. And then we'll do 11 down as well. Let me look. I'm going to pause just a second to see what this would look like. So the idea would be for there to be a walled bridge here to prevent people from walking in. And then this would be the center point. And it would look something like that. Does that look right to me? 10, 10. Yeah, okay, that looks right. I'm going to forbid this because I'm not yet ready to pull the trigger on it. You can never drain deep water, no. Killian and Nits, thanks for the gifted subs. And Shield as well. And a pet Tusk. Oh, hi. Hi, Tusk. Yeah, you can't drain deep water ever. You can only drain shallow water. Deep water is undrainable. Much the way that you can never remove Overhead Mountain. Overhead Mountain is unremovable. The best that you could do is to fill it in or whatever. Now, there is one problem with this design here, which is that there's a single wall that will be significantly weaker as a result, but that's something that we will fix. Now, another thing that we wanted to note here is the range of the heavy SMG. I'm going to design this for heavy SMGs, which has a range of about 23. Range of 23, I'm going to have to conscript Raptor, but range of 23 means probably about 19 away is going to be the entrance to this sort of pillbox kill box. But I'll have to draft Raptor to be sure exactly the spot that we want. And then what I'll be doing is I'll be including sort of a trickle feeder to give us more time to react. Of course, this does nothing for breachers at all, and that's fine. This isn't designed for breachers, it's designed for the rest of the raids. Breach raids tend to be smaller than normal raids, so we shouldn't have too much of a problem dealing with that. Let me get some of this coffee here. Shield, thanks for gifting out a sub to Tumbling. A fellow stream team member. And Mr. GK, thanks for the resub. Welcome. Always a pleasure to have you all here. Other things I wanted to do is to make sure that the crafting rooms up here stay nice and temperate, so that we can produce resources. Because last stream, I guess this is additional recap, we kind of screwed up and shot a whole lot of our friendlies, and definitely ruined our alliance with them, which is something I want to fix. To fix that, I'm likely to draft or conscript Toretto for a caravan to gift as many dusters and anything else that I don't exactly need, possibly animal meat, that kind of thing, to gift it to the Algonquin Wendigos to befriend them once more, because I ruined that relationship and that was entirely my fault. Loud, thank you for the bits. Here, you guys with your hype train, completely hype train, it's the pink light now. So goals of this stream are largely going to be left up to you all, like usual. But one of the things that I will say is we're pretty close to getting the Longstalker. Now, the Longstalker isn't necessarily going to be the end-all be-all I win button of a weapon, and that's sort of by design. The Longstalker is a weapon introduced into the Feral Factions pack. It is sort of like a charge lance. It has the range shorter than a sniper rifle. Sniper rifle's range is 44.9, if memory serves. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the case. And so it's shorter range than a sniper rifle. It's about a charge rifle, thereabouts. Let me see sniper rifle range. 45. It's actually 44.9, and it rounds up. You can't actually shoot at anything at 45 range, if memory serves. So, Raptor, my friend, let's see about how deep this box goes. So, here's what you want to do when you're designing one of these. You're going to want to make sure that everybody can shoot whomever is in the entrance. So as you can see, drafting up to the corners here, like the very, very, very corners, we can still hit. In fact, I could even make this a little deeper. I probably can get away with... No, can't get away with that. So one more shallow than that. And this is only iteration 1.0 of this. There will be additional iterations. Another thing I would like to do is to put plasteel doors here. Actually, let's make up symmetrical. Here and there. Plasteel doors. The reason for it is I want tough doors in case animal hunters or anything like that comes to sort of destroy the walls. How many colonists am I looking total for this colony? I don't really have a total number in mind, but what I will say is due to all of the... What are you doing, Eli? Due to all the requirements that we have made of our recruits, they have to be tribal, they have to be cannibals, they have to be passionate about either combat, well, either ranged or melee. They can't be wimps, they can't be pacifists, they can't be body purists. There's a very small pool that we can even recruit from in the first place. So, I don't know. I don't actually have a number in mind. I will continue to add people that I think are worthy to be Wendigos, but we'll have to see. One of those we'll have to see. All right, gonna put Glitch back. He is currently researching bionics. And my new focus here is going to be building defenses. Here we go. Dig, thank you for gifting out to Randy. That's great. And welcome, Randy. And M. Thor, thanks for the bits. So taking a look at the complex over here, we're going to get a lot more bang for the buck stripping up nicer flooring than basic flooring. So I'm going to have them pivot over to the steel tile. There is definitely an argument to be made that limestone might be better. So I'm going to queue up all of the limestone structures to be stripped out as well. I think there's enough steel-based stuff left over that I don't think the facility is going to fall on my head, but I will leave some token walls in so the whole thing doesn't collapse on me. So 1, 2, 3 should hold up the roof just fine. Mallet moles aren't exactly the best constructors, so this is going to take them a while. But raids don't arrive here for another 3.7 days, so it's really not much of a rush. Alright, making sure that everybody at home is productive. So Glitch here is researching. Eli is, I guess, hauling. Raptor is working on the trickle feeder kill box. Another thing that I would like to introduce into the trickle feeder kill box, if possible, which it might not be, is a burn trap. Burn traps are very contradictory to the fact that Wendigo would like to eat their prey. Obviously, burning invaders is not really what we're about. But in the case of a oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, I'm overwhelmed scenario, it would be very nice to have a wick that we can light to burn non-breachers in mass quantity. You know, a barbecue. A barbecue. Yeah, it pre-cooks the meals. Exactly. We are also getting kind of a lot of bison, I think. Yes, Berkmont is late stage pregnant. Rungor is middle stage pregnant. And Dig is still just a little calf. But at some point, it's going to be a little absurd how many... Did I call them bison? Yes, I did call them bison, not yaks. It's going to be a little absurd how many yaks we have. And we might have to make the formal decision to either sell them or cull them or something. But the wool that we get from them is very, very nice. We're going to be able to make great clothing with that wool. So, I don't know. It's a tough call. I am going to check if the Ancient Complex people have enough to carry home. No, we have... if we ignore the steel, we still have a lot more carry weight. Because I want them to come home as soon as possible. So, yeah, we're going to need maybe twice as many limestone blocks. No rush. And there's a caravan coming in 3.5 days. And again, that's so far off, it's negligible. Set up auto slaughter for the bison? I could. The problem with auto slaughter... So I'll show you the auto slaughter here. This is the auto slaughter. And you can set a male max, a female max. I would rather manually do it. Because I feel like auto slaughter doesn't really take into consideration health conditions. Well, it does consider age, but not really health conditions as much. So my worry of setting up auto slaughter is it's just going to auto slaughter a bunch of pregnant bison or bison that were about to be able to be sheared or whatever, and I'd rather micromanage it. Auto slaughter is great for when you have ducks or chickens or something like that that are just like mass, mass replicating, for lack of a better term. But for bison, with the gestation periods a little bit longer than, of course, chickens or ducks or whatever, auto slaughter might be a little overkill. So Raptor is getting this sort of entry box set up. At this point, I can probably remove the plans. I don't really need it. And then the other part of this entry box is, let me start planning the other part. So the other part is, we're going to want to double reinforce some of these walls because they're going to get shot at a lot. Right? And then... so doubling it all up here is going to keep it a lot more secure. And then what we could do is we can have them enter in this location where they have to walk in front of the deep water, which in the case of brawlers or manhunters means that we get to shoot at them a lot before they get to enter. Then the next stage would be to add the mazes. So let me set that up. So maze would look like something like this, where let's go up 9 and down like this, adding to their total travel time, and do it again. Now, this maze is only as if we have enough resources to accommodate it, and I'm going to set mazes up on this other side as well. Like that. So we have 2 sets of mazes. So if I ever have an abundance of wood, or if I happen to find some sources of hay, what we can do is we can floor these mazes up, so that if in an emergency we can set them on fire, and the raiders that are walking in will get themselves burned. Pretty thoroughly burned. But iteration 1.0 of this kill box is probably only going to include one of these 2, because I'm not really sure I'm going to have the resources for both. But again, we'll check if we get enough limestone home. Oh yeah, we have enough. Okay, let's book it. Travel supplies is all the food, people, and 184 limestone. Send. All right, good job, Mallet and Moles. So once I have moisture pumps, all this moisture here will want to drain out. This moisture is not bad moisture. In fact, I would even argue that nudging this over 1 is probably ideal. So let me do that. Because then they have to walk in water, which is going to slow them down even more significantly. It does render this door here relatively worthless, because my own people will have to walk through water to leave it. But whatever, that's fine. And then what we're left with is a little room here, which could be a bit of a panic room, or for brawlers or something like that. But I'm not going to set that up just yet. Kilgore, thanks for gifting out 5 subs, by the way. I missed that. So cheers, man. Let me grab my coffee. Cheers. Yeah. Just doing a bit of brainstorming. Okay, so Mallet Moles will be home in 1.7 days. They will, according to this, run out of food, which isn't great. We have a lot of hunting sites. Ooh, look at this hunting site. Just up the road. So we might want to go hunting, because our amount of human meat is dwindling unless we get a raid that helps replenish that amount of human meat. We're going to want to raid a hunting site at some point, possibly. XO, thanks for gifting out a sub. Rock on. One second. Just heard a whole lot of commotion. Making sure it wasn't the dogs getting into anything bad. So as soon as this project here is done, or at least version 1.0 of this project is done, I will be polling you all about what other things that you would like to see me do. So among those items would be to raid a hunting site for additional human meat, to run a trade caravan out to the Algonquin Wendigo in order to reaffirm our alliance, which I ruined. Oh, Berkmont just gave birth to a bison calf. Well, if you are a subscriber of mine, don't type just yet. I have to reset the eligibility. But if you're a subscriber of mine and you want a bison calf named after you, fully well knowing that I might call it at any point, just type something in the chat and you can be eligible. So where's the new calf? Here it is. It is a male calf, 1 hour old. All right, typing up a poll for you all. I'm going to leave this up a little while, so it's right above my head. Number 1 is to re-ally the other Wendigos. What that would look like is it would be Shredder or Glitch, probably Shredder, because I want to keep researching with Glitch. Having Shredder go run over to Breakers. Breakers is the closest settlement of the Algonquin Wendigos, and gifting them enough things to reaffirm our relationship, which I ruined. Likely bringing yak beef, maybe bison beef. I might call some bison, or I might just sell them bison wholesale. That might even be better. And then trying to convert as much of this human leather into dusters for sale. Option number 2, to go clear a hunting site. We have 3 hunting sites around us. 1, 2, 3. And these 3 hunting sites are guarded by people, and those people are edible. So that would help to replenish our human meat amount. And option number 3, focus on the relic. We have one of the relic quests available, which is a crypto drone intel hack, which lands here at Frost Shrine. And approximately every 8 hours, tribespeople of the Cheyenne will raid me. Again, that helps to feed me, and also works on the quest for the Longstalker, which we have 3 out of 5. So doing the crypto drone hack would bring us up to 4 out of 5. Option number 4 would be user-submitted ideas, and I would open up the inbox for you to suggest your own, if that garners the votes. All right, another thing I can do to help speed up this process. Eli. Oh, you are busy. Oh, hold on. Let me do something with Eli here. If he's all the way out to where the slag is, we might as well have him haul more than just a few of them. There we go. There's a tooltip that's saying my pen is not enclosed properly. Yes, but that's not home. That's for tacos. Because here at tacos, I have this pen marker and a broken wall. So it's I wish I could dismiss this because it's not even a problem. I don't even have ranch animals on this map tile. But I can't dismiss it, so we have to just ignore it instead. Bobby, thanks for the sub, man. And a posture check. You got it. All right, Eli, I would like you to help to get Shredder to craft faster. I'm bringing the human leather here so that he doesn't have to go anywhere. He can just stand and keep crafting. I realize that this is a hand tailor bench and not a electric one, so that's another thing I could probably do. I'm gonna have Raptor make a electric tailor bench real quick to speed up. Because at this point, I probably I desire faster crafting than more skill building. So what I can do is copy and paste all these older bills over. And there we go. All set. Oh, I can copy all of them? Oh well. Did it the hard way. But now we have a electric tailor. I don't have enough steel to want to do the route of going for... what is it called? The tool benches? I don't think that that would be a good idea. And there's the raffle for the calf. Laguvin, congratulations. I have no idea if you're going to get butchered or not, but in either case, you got yourself a calf. Or, is that an I? I guess that's an I, not an L. So, Iguvin? What letter is that? I don't even know. Silly English language with I's and L's looking the same. So Mallet Moles is officially out of food. Wait, no, they're not. Alright, so let's take a look at travel foods again. They're allowed pemmican. So it might actually be that it's reading that the pets are out of food, because clearly Mallet Moles are not out of food. They're well fed, and there's still yet more food, so I don't know what that's about. But I'll ignore it, because I don't really care. That's an I? Okay, well thank you. So these are coming off the line a lot faster. And now I will put a formal timer on this poll. So if you haven't voted yet, please do. And some pet treats. My pleasure, Shellbell. Prophet of Murphy, thanks for the follow. So it looks like reaffirming our alliance with the other Wendigo may be the priority. We'll see as it as the poll develops. Shield, thanks for gifting out a sub to Freya. Wow. There's so many dusters here that Eli can't even keep up. Alright, let me set Eli's hauling over his crafting so that he helps to sort those out. Because if you do want me to re-ally, it's going to be important that we do this as fast as we can. Oh, treats you can't buy? Yeah, well, I can fix that. You can now. Alright, now they're out of food, and it says they have berries. Sir Wookus, thanks for gifting out a sub. What a merry way to spend my day. And I'm just going to preempt Yoda's treat there. Don't know how I feel about all of the wood that I'm using in this colony for weak walls. Something I'm going to want to remedy with moisture pumps really as soon as I can. Does have me nervous because these wooden walls have basically no hit points. All right, they're home. Whoop! Whoa. I misclicked. They're home in 0.2 days. I wish it would just say hours rather than days, but sure. Tusk 2, let me call her. Oh, Tusk is having her breakfast, so she's unavailable at the moment. I was talking to the boss. All right, this box here is just about done. I'm actually going to revert my original thought and move this maze over one again for other reasons. So how much granite do I have left? 181? Okay, so I'm putting granite barricades here, and the reason for it is to prevent the raiders from stopping, because you can't stand on granite blocks. So that's the next part of our defenses. Eli is dutifully getting all the crafting going. We've gotten through about half of our human leather already, which is great. Oh, Canner, thanks for the follow. Mallet moles are home, but for some reason or another, they did not tether the pets, which is annoying. I honestly don't know why not, but I will fix that by making them doctors and taking them to operate, because that's what we have to do. So weird. And then as soon as we put them down, I will cancel so that they don't go whatever. They don't go using up free drugs. Done. Hey, Magenta Fairy. I feel like you resubbed like just a few days ago. Maybe time is just not working in my brain, but I feel like you were just saying, wow, 17 months, it feels like yesterday. Has 30 days passed since then? Or am I like Ferris Bueller time looping or something? Because this is real strange. It's a strange feeling to have like deja vu for the nth time, you know? So now that the crew is home, we are going to try to get as many of these dusters squared away before Shredder goes off on a caravan. I'm actually surprised we haven't had any raids, which is strange. It's been a little too peaceful. Why did I... Why? What? Did I really have to say that? Oh, it's a breacher raid. Yay! So we have a pikeman, a lancer, a termite, and 3 scythers. Why? I should just keep my mouth shut. I don't know why that doesn't occur to me. Sorry, everybody that was sleeping. Moles, you are going to be very, very happy really soon, so I don't need to worry about you mood breaking. It was as if I have some sort of magical hotkey that is like summon raid, because within seconds of saying something, they show up. It was sort of absurd. Because I was about to go, like, have I screwed up my storyteller settings? Obviously, as you can see, it's still running random losing is fun. But I was a little worried because I do play RimWorld off stream a whole lot to test out new features and stuff like that. And I was worried that it like messed with the settings or something like that. Oh, what else is happening? The Outlaw Camp is a camp for a Masterwork Shield Belt, Luciferium, or Goodwill. It's guarded by 7 tribespeople, and I will have you all, should I clear the... Here, let me bring it up again. Outlaw Camp. This would not This would not replace the reaffirming my alliance. So this would just supplement. It would be one more thing to do. Whoa, broke his belt already? In like a shot? Oh, Eli, get out of there, buddy. I forgot that he's okay. I'm glad he actually dropped because he's not exactly the healthiest individual. So what is his bleed timer? 12 hours? Yeah, it's no problem. I don't want to use shock lances if I can help it. All right, that one's down. Mel is taken. Oh, okay, they shot off another leg. You know what? He's used to it. Moles, go for the Lancer. I wish I had better side casting, because without superior side casting, I'm sort of stuck at the mercy of being shot at. Alright, Raptor, taking a look at your health. You're okay. I'm just gonna shock them so I don't have any more collateral damage because it's getting annoying. And now all that's left is the very slow-moving Scyther here. Okay, there we go. And I need yet another leg. Glitch. You go consume a meal down here. So Bionics is going to be even more important to get. Raptor's getting tended to. And then Moles, you can melee these to death. And Shredder, go carry to shred. And if we're shredding them, let's turn on the machining table. So even with one leg, he still moves at 101% speed. So annoying, but not crippling. All right, Mallet, go pick up the herbal meds and treat our fallen friend here. Let's see if I can't just get him on his feet. Oh, no, we can't operate here. Never mind. Just rescue. All right, the cargo pods landed some wake up. Obviously on the wrong map tile. Taking a look at these bugs, it's negative 48 Fahrenheit or negative 44 Celsius. So these mega spiders, as we push into winter, may freeze. And that could be... Oh, and masks. Nice. They may freeze, and that could be helpful trying to clear them out. We'll have to see. Shredder, preach health to Eli. Oh, he's sleeping and unconscious, so yeah, never mind. Preach health to your mama, then. Mama Raptor. You guys say clear the outlaw camp. So what reward? As a reminder, here they are. Shield Belt, Luciferium, or Goodwill. And of course, plus Camp Loot. Hi, Tusk, come here. There you go. Overdue. Authov, thanks for the follow, by the way. All right, Eli's on his feet. Oh, and he's infected and fell over. Well, Yes, we're rescuing him. Elizabeth C., thanks for the resub. I'm glad you made it to a stream. Alright, Eli, I'm going to be tending you with, we'll do herbals. You should be fine, even on herbals. That's not herbal meds. Let's try that again. Now, unfortunately, I had just used my preach health on Raptor, so I'm not going to be able to preach health on him. And then Raptor still... Really? And Elizabeth, you also got the plague. Aren't you just a fountain of health? Let me treat the plague with real meds now, because plague can be pretty serious. You're glad you're still alive? Yeah, you're alive-ish. Very-ish. Robs, thanks for the 22-month resub. I'm working on it. I'm keeping you alive as best as I can, but it is, seems to be a challenge. So, Bionics is about to finish research, but without fabrication and advanced component manufacturing, there's not a whole lot that we could do with Bionics. But you voted for it to be researched. Just as a reminder, I would not have, but you did, so here we are. And Bionics is done. I am not going to pull this one, because if we do want Bionics, I need to get a multi-analyzer fabrication, advanced fabrication, in order to make use of Bionics. So, you know, that's just, we already have that all queued up. Okay. Reward number 1 for the shield belt. I have 28 days to clear it, and it is remarkably out of our way. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Now, is there a penalty for not clearing it? No. Just no rewards, of course. Alright, so you're 35 over 21 or for the arm infection, and 19 over 9 for the plague. I think you'll be alright. Do I have enough materials for a new leg for Mallet? Well, okay, so that's a complicated question. I already have a peg leg, which I could install immediately, but my only other doctor would be Eli or Raptor, and both are indisposed currently, right? Raptor got hurt in that fight, and obviously has lore manipulation as a result, and then Eli is unconscious. So I could give Mallet the peg leg, but no one can really do the surgery currently. And then if I did want a prosthetics, I would have to make a prosthetics table, which at the moment it's pretty remarkably expensive. So yeah, I have the materials to do it, but no doctors and not the will to do it at the moment. And now with all right, Raptor's trying to cook for us all. All right, there we go. Now she's back to building the barricades, because I would like this project to get a little bit more finished than it currently is. Fortunately, reallying with the other Wendigos only really requires Chiredder and having him run solo out to Breakers, their settlement. So that's not going to get waylaid too much, which is good. And he is making some remarkably good dusters, so that will help a lot. The bison still have stuff on them? Yeah. And they also, some of them I suspect needs shearing. Yeah, Barkmock needs shearing. Nicobolas needs shearing. I'll set handle to 1 so that they get sheared at some point. Karen, thanks for the follow. Alright, come on, recover. So Raptor is shearing Burke. Slowly. This will build up animal skill. And Exoticus Trader. Well, you look at that. Now, I have to be careful not to sell so much of my wealth that I can't ally with the Wendigos again. But Exoticus Traders don't have interest in buying clothing, so that's kind of moot. Oh, boy. They will buy my I have yet another bison. Alright, you know what I'm going to do here is, Kellyan, I'm going to sell you and then rename you. Because this adult bison, I'm just going to shift the names around. For sale. And then this baby one that just got born is Kellyan. That way I don't have to feel bad. So for sale gets sold. Ooh. Oh yes, the Thrumbohorn. I forgot about that. That's going to be really, really handy. And the low shield pack. That's very, very good. Now, what can I buy from them? Oh, let's get rid of the reinforced barrel as well. Jump packs wouldn't be terrible. They'd be pretty good. Flesh shaping might be useful later on. I don't need specialized limbs, likely. Chunk skip, oddly enough, might be pretty useful on this scenario. So I'm going to buy chunk skip. I know that sounds weird. Hey, look, just an eyeball. Is this a 100% efficiency eyeball? It doesn't say. But it's pretty expensive, so I'm not going to buy it. I'm assuming it's 100% efficiency. Yeah, I will buy jump packs, I think. The skip trainer, yeah, I could buy... No, I can't afford that. Ooh. So the issue with skip is I don't really have a sidecaster that can use it at the moment. So it sounds real nice, but it's not all that effective. I suppose I could also buy a exoskeleton suit. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't think the jump packs is something we can take advantage of for a bit. So here we go. Big trade for an exosuit. Mallet is going to be able to install this in maybe Raptor? As Raptor doesn't have a speed enhancement benefit yet. And she's also does a whole lot of the construction, so having higher manipulation would be very nice. Because Chiretter and Glitch got adrenaline ribs, which speed them up. Eli should be set to bed rest. Allow me to fix that. And where's your hammer? Did we, like, melt it down? But my smelter's not on, so I don't... Oh, yeah, here it is. All right. Looking good. So once Raptor's up, her manipulation should be pretty high with this exosuit. For reference, this is a plus 25, plus 25 for moving and manipulation as a result of the EPOE mod. Checking in on our bug friends. It is not cold enough to cause them to shut down, so still waiting on that. And infection is over and plague is left and plague will be fine. Wanderer joins Leander, a business gangster. Okay, so business gangster is obviously going to be someone who is not tribal. Here's the thing. We can sacrifice him and eat him. So I'm going to have you all vote. Do we accept Leander? Am I spelling that right? Lander. No, it's not Lander. It's or Leander. It's Lander. Yes or no? I'll postpone that. We have a day to confirm that. So, go ahead. Decide whether or not you think we should introduce this quite obviously not tribal into our midst. Keeping in mind that we can have the prime slaughter or the public execution. There are two ways to deal with him, which would make people happy. Not that anyone's particularly unhappy at the moment. And with Mallet over where he is, there. Significantly cleaning up that old mech cluster. Raptor got a shoot frenzy. Awesome. And she's puking on Shredder. Not so awesome. Can I do a feast? I could. I don't have a lot of human meat, and a feast cost 120. So it wouldn't really be a good idea. I could do it, but it would definitely have to be pulled for me to do it. Because I think it would be a disadvantage at the moment. Because of the cost. No, don't leave that there. Now, we have to realize that smelting all slag isn't not necessarily a good idea, because we do make weapons out of slag. Is there a ritual that allows us to summon a new recruit? Yes. The feast summons a new recruit. The Wendigo and feast, but we don't really have the excess meat. The burning effigy here that we have is one that reveals an ancient complex, and the prime sacrifice recharges Psi Focus. Oh, speaking of Psi Focus, where is that Psi Trainer? There. So the advantage of the skip chunk is once we have processed all the slag and stone here, I can teleport distant slag to me, which is odd but useful. And you say yes. Got it. Alright, Leander, don't strip yet. So, taking a look at Leander, not tribal, and not a cannibal. And food. How to do with Leander. Very simple poll here. Prime sacrifice or prisoner execution. So the prime sacrifice here is the one that recharges Psi Focus, and the prisoner execution is something that that we could just do, respected if guilty, which would increase mood. So either way is fine, and the choice is yours. I think what I'm going to need to do is to arrest him first. Let's not have him ruin his lovely clothing as we butcher him. Oh, nice bowl cut, dude. Alright, there you go, Lander. What we do to you will be left up to the crew. Okay, so Eli is fully recovered from plague, which is great. As soon as Cheese is done... Cheese, I think, is done with the clothing crafting. There is 50 human leather left, so let me make something out of this remaining human leather. I'll just make a button-down shirt. Maybe a robe. No, robes are more. What costs 50? Of course it's costs 50, but I don't have that unlocked. Capes? 80. Treborware, no. Yeah, I'll just do button-down shirt, it's fine. A pod sprout. That's funny. I am also about to get more leather, true. But I used it up. Okay. Prime sacrifice. So, the prime sacrifice should be started at an altar, or our rune, and here it is. Sorry, Mr. Lander. You joined us. You will be a part of us, just in our bellies. Thoughts and prayers to your family. He was also a gangster, so, you know, it's a net benefit for the world, right? The expected quality of this is 93%. He's dead. I could extract his skull. Why not? Make a little skull spike for him. Well, skull spikes are something that I haven't really been investing in. But I want to start because it will make people happier. So I'm going to stick a skull spike in the bedroom for now. And we'll play Hoopstone with his brain. Alright, so for that to happen, I'm going to forbid the other skulls so that we only use his skull. How old was Lander? Lander was 31 years old. Yeah, he should have known better not to have a bowl cut. Wasn't a child. And now, with a skull spike here, we will have a positive need, or positive mood benefit for having skull spikes. I will have to butcher him, which is odd because it will be like, hey, we have an unburied colonist, which is weird because it's like, yeah, we did that ourselves. And that was satisfying, so it's a +5 mood for 6 days. How much leather did that yield? 79? And duster is 80? Wow, that is just troll. I'll make a jacket. I think if we didn't decapitate him, there would have been enough left to make, you know, the jacket out of his face that we, you know, removed. So, I don't know. Maybe it's my bad, but I'd rather have the skull spike. There is a... Oh, I'm so used to the development branch. So on the development branch, which hasn't been released yet, when you click a skull spike, it will tell you whose skull it is, which is kind of nice. But that, I'm used to that being a thing, which isn't currently. Yo, don't leave slag there. Come on now. Alright, so tomorrow morning, Chireder is going to head out to do the trade run for the Breakers in order to reaffirm our alliance, which I think is vitally important. Raptor still has a lot more crafting to do. Construction, I should say. So, that's a lot of dusters. 14 dusters, a shirt, a jacket, and then probably some other things as well. Toques and the like that we aren't currently using. Enormous assembly. Well, no, I'm definitely not building this. But the question is, where does it even want me to build it? It doesn't even say? The problem is, of course, raw resources is something very scarce resource here. Is this the prostitute? Yeah, this is Leah Lou, the prostitute. Yep. But I can't really accept that because we have a very limited amount of resources, so. Nope. But it was odd that it didn't even tell me what map tile. Oh, we have a hypothermic. Oh, okay. Okay. Put my thinking cap on. I have an opportunity here. So in the morning, I think I'm going to send Shredder to do the trade, and then maybe some shooters to come try to clear out this infestation. Because this infestation is on the ropes. They're being frozen. So if we take a look at who can go, Raptor will stay warm enough. Mallet will stay warm enough. Crud. I need to put the leg in Mallet so he moves a little faster. Oh, and let's go ahead and give proper med quality for this. Thank you for tuning in to Wendigos, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.